Good morning, class. Today we are going to start reading from page number 44. In the last video, we had discussed what is hacking. Today we will discuss what are the steps to prevent hacking. Following are the steps that need to be followed in order to prevent hacking. Keep your passwords secret and change them periodically. So you should keep your passwords secret. You should not reveal it to anybody. And you should change your password periodically. Update your operating systems and other software like antivirus frequently. So you should update your operating system as well as antivirus software frequently, time to time. Avoid using open Wi-Fi as it makes easy for hackers to steal information and download inappropriate content. So you should avoid using open Wi-Fi. If you are find an open Wi-Fi, you should avoid using it as it makes easy for the hackers to steal the information and download inappropriate content easily. Always make use of secure websites by looking at the green lock sign or HTTPS on the address bar. This ensures that sensitive data which is passed from your device is encrypted, making it difficult for the hacker to decipher the information. So you should always use the secure website. How can you identify the secure website? You can identify the secure website by looking at the green lock sign or HTTPS on the address bar. If you are using a secured website, then it ensures that the sensitive data which is passed from your device is encrypted, making it difficult for the hacker to decipher the information. So the information that is passed from the device, from your system, if you are using a secured website, it is always in the form of encrypted. So it will be difficult for the hacker to decipher the information. Hacker के लिए difficult होगा जो sensitive information वहाँ से hack करना, because it is in the form of encrypted data, which is not easy for the hacker to decipher the information from the encrypted data. Always check permissions and authenticity on the apps before installing them. You should also ensure that the apps are not accessing necessary information. For example, a drawing app should not have access to your contact list or on your network information. So when you are installing an application on your system, you should always check permission and authenticity on that app. So you should also ensure that the apps are not accessing the unnecessary information. जो apps हैं, जो आप download कर रहे हो, वो आपकी necessary information को access ना कर पाए. The app are not accessing unnecessary information. जो information आपके लिए नहीं है, वो भी आपकी information को अगर access कर रही है, then you should avoid downloading such apps. For example, if you are downloading a drawing app, then the drawing app should not have access to your contact list or your network information, because it is the unnecessary information for the drawing app. So you should avoid installing such apps that are having access to the unnecessary information. Never store your credit card information on the website. So you should never store the credit card information, any sensitive data on the website. Next is spamming. Spam are unwanted bulk emails that come from strange sources. Spam are generally sent in large numbers for commercial advertisement. So spam are the unwanted bulk emails that comes from strange sources. आप उस source को नहीं जानते जहाँ से आपको वो emails आ रही हैं. That is known as a spam. Spam are generally sent in large number for commercial advertising. Spam emails are normally done for the commercial advertisements. In spamming, millions of copies of the same message are sent to email users worldwide. Now, what happens in spam? In spamming, millions of copies of the same message, एक message create कर लिया जाता है, उस message की millions of copies sent होती हैं किसे? To email users worldwide. Spam is a serious security concern as it can be used to deliver Trojan horses, viruses, worms, spyware and organized targeted phishing attacks. So spam is a serious security concern as it can be used to deliver Trojan horses, viruses, worms, spyware, and also organize targeted phishing attack. Phishing attack means it is an email that is sent to user misleading him to believe that it is from the trusted person or organization. And the user open that email and it might contain Trojan horses, virus that spread on your system and can harm the content of your hard disk. Tip: sometimes spam attackers keep sending bulk emails till the mail server gets full. This practice is known as bombarding. Sometimes spam attackers, they send bulk emails. They keep on sending mails to you till the mail server gets full. जब तक कि आपका mail server full नहीं हो जाता तब तक it keeps on sending bulk emails. That practice is known as mail bombing. Means mail को send bulk में mail को send करते हैं तब तक जब तक कि mail server full नहीं हो जाता. So this practice is known as mail bombing. How to identify spam? First, messages that do not include your email address in the TU or CC fields are common forms of spam. So when you receive any email message, firstly open. You can check whether that message contain your email address in TO or CC field, only then open that message. Otherwise, it is a common form of spam. Some spam can contain offensive language or links to websites with inappropriate content. So some spam, they contain the offensive language, abusive language is being used, or they can contain the link to a website, that website which contain inappropriate content. Next is steps to prevent spamming. Install spam filtering blocking software. So you should install spam filtering or blocking software on your system in order to control spamming. If you suspect that an email is spam, do not respond, just delete it. अगर आपको लग रहा है कि email जो आपको आई है that is a spam, उसे open मत करो, simply delete it. Consider disabling the email client's preview pane and reading emails in plain text. So you should disable the email client's preview pane and simply read emails in a plain text. You should read emails in a plain text. Reject all instant messages from persons who are not in your contact list. So अगर आपको बार-बार messages आ रहे हैं from a person who is not in your contact list, you should reject that email messages. Do not click on the URL links within instant messenger unless it is received from a known source. आप do not click on URL links within instant messenger. Instant messenger में अगर आपको कोई URL link आया है, you should not open that link unless it is from the known source. अगर वो link आपके किसी known source ने send किया, only then open it. Otherwise there is no need to open on the URL link that is sent within the instant messenger. Keep software and security patches up to date. You should keep the software and security patches up to date. You should install the update time to time whenever the update is available for that software. Let's know more. Click checking is a malicious technique of tricking a web user into clicking on something different from what the user perceives they are clicking on. So it is a malicious technique in which a web user is tricked into clicking on something different from what they think they are clicking on, thus potentially revealing confidential information to either the person or taking control of their computer while clicking on seemingly innocuous web pages. So it is an instance of the confused deputy problem wherein a computer is innocently fooled into misusing its authority. Basically, it is an attack that tricks a user into clicking a web page element which is invisible. This can cause users to unwillingly download malware and provide sensitive information, transfer money online to others. Know the fact. Phishing is the criminal practice of using social influence over the telephone system. most often using features facilitated by Voice over IP (VoIP) to gain access to sensitive information such as credit card details from the public. So the fraudulent practice of making phone calls or leaving voice messages disguised as reputed companies in order to induce individuals to reveal their personal information such as bank details, credit card numbers, etc. So wishing fraudsters often use modern voice over IP features such as caller ID spoofing and automated systems to make it difficult for the legal authorities to monitor, trace or block the call. So this term is a combination of two words, that is voice and phishing. Let's know more. Bot is one of the most sophisticated types of crimeware applications that perform a wide variety of automated tasks on behalf of cyber criminals. So it performs tasks that are simple and repetitive, much faster than a person could perform it. So the most extensive use of bot is for web crawling, in which an automated script fetches, analyzes and files information from the web servers. Users can interact with bot by sending them messages, commands and inline requests. Know the fact? Cyber espionage is the act or practice of obtaining secrets from individuals, competitors, rivals, groups, governments and enemies, also for military, political or economic advantage. So it is the practice in which secrets is obtained from the individuals, competitors, rivals, governments for some military advantage, political or economic advantage, as well as using the illegal exploitation methods on the internet, networks, software and computers. Cyber espionage obtain the secrets through the use of proxy servers, cracking techniques and malicious softwares including Trojan horses and spyware. It is a form of cyber attack that steals classified or sensitive data or intellectual property to gain an advantage over the competitive company or government entity. It is an act of gaining unauthorized network or system access. So this notorious practice is an attempt to damage or misuse the compromised data. Individual right to privacy. In this digital era, there has been a significant increase in the use of technology. As the technology is progressing, so are the privacy parameters diminishing. So, as the technology advances, the privacy parameters of an individual are diminishing day by day. Internet is commonly used for various purposes such as personal communication, accessing information on any topic and for financial transactions, etc. The use of internet can affect the privacy rights of personal data of a person. So, we are addicted to the use of internet in our day-to-day life that results or that affect the privacy right of the personal data of the individual who are using internet for the various activities. Privacy is one of the major concerns in one's life. So privacy is a major concern, as we do not want to discuss our private life or our personal problems to anybody. We wanted to keep it secret, or we can discuss it with our friends, not with all the people. We want to keep it secret to ourselves. The right to privacy may be defined as the claim of individual, group or institutions to determine when, how and to what extent the information about them could be communicated to others. So person can decide when, how and to what extent the information Their personal information should be communicated to other people. Privacy issues come into picture when personal information is collected, used and shared without the consent of authorized person or the business concerned. If we share the information of an individual or a business without their consent, then the privacy issues comes into a picture, because we are violating the privacy concern of the individual. We are sharing their content without their information, without their consent. So certain preventive measure has to be taken in order to avoid the infringement of the privacy.